Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Jones's Falcons going up against Brown Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. Now Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. 8 yards on the pickup, and that leads to an Atlanta 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Normally that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You're usually wanting to wait to 2nd or 3rd down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Defense has to stand tall here, 3rd and 1. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Coleman now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
In motion right is Bryant. Now Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 52 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Little motion now from the tight end. Third and long, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out come the Steelers. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The second half starts with a carry by Bell, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
Yeah, came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. On 3rd down, here's Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, a chance to discuss the Pro Bowl happened January 28th, just a few miles from your house there in Orlando.
Yeah, how about that? A lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm for the Pro Bowl. You do hear the critics talk about it, but for a lot of NFL fans, closest they're going to get to an NFL game. They love to go to this one, support their team, of course, support the league, and it's a lot of fun for them. Even though it rained during the game this time, fans still had a good time.
AFC won, second consecutive year, and the second year it's been held in Orlando after all those years in Hawaii. I'm still getting adjusted to that.
Yeah.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Right now, you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make?
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Daniel McCullers able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Back now in Pittsburgh. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now Ryan on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10 now, Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, it's Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 36. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll run it. Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. It's a little educational piece. I know a lot of people here 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will. There's your 4-3.
Sam on the strong side, Will on the weak side.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman in the final minute. And the Falcons are an extra point away from time. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Roethlisberger to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Adrian Claiborne. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 18. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with 9 seconds remaining. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken short. Runs through the contact. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Steelers set to take the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it.